We now return to Monkey Island. Okay.
Listen, about that trip to Monkey Island.
That we voted against.
Exactly. I want to try to persuade you to change your mind about it. Or if not your mind, then at least your vote.
Good luck with that. I'm regretting hiring you right now.
I could do you a favor in return. Win-win. That's how politics works, right?
I don't bargain away my opinions and judgment for cash or favors, Swabby. I'm not for sale. I have a moral center.
I've got one of those. It's just kind of small and off to the side. Like a hangnail.
Let's hope it doesn't cause you any trouble in your career as a pirate.
Not so far. As quartermaster, it seems like you should be more loyal to LeChuck, who, I will point out, very much wants to go.
I've been with LeChuck a long time.
Exactly.
In the beginning, I really admired the way he saw the world.
Through a reddish haze of constant anger?
I don't know, that's just it. I can't even remember what I found so inspiring. It makes it hard to follow his lead on a personal quest like the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh. I still think you should vote to go to Monkey Island.
I don't want to talk about that now. I'm having a crisis of faith. About not being inspired by LeChuck to follow his lead.
Okay.
One of the things that kind of always bothered me about Monkey Island is that of the dialogue options, there's always one that progresses, but it's not the bottom one all the time. Sometimes it is, so you can go down the list of them. Other times you can skip out on a lot of other dialogue options.
I'd like to discuss your vote on the Monkey Island issue.
It's nay. I'm afraid going to Monkey Island doesn't really have anything in it for me.
Wouldn't the change of scenery be nice?
I've seen lots of scenery.
How about I make it worth your while?
Go on.
I'll get you transferred to the other yardarm.
I've been there. I prefer this one.
I'll take your next shift.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were after my job. No thanks.
I'll be your best friend.
My best friend will always be the sea, or maybe Putra.
Well, what would you be interested in?
Well, I've got all I need, but I'm bored. We used to have an entertainment budget, but this fancy new ship is leveraged like crazy, so there are no frills anymore.
Entertainment, you say? I'm sure I can come up with something. Entertainment is my middle name.
Well, that's funny. Oh, I do like a good joke. They don't last very long, though.
What do you like to do for fun?
Oh, pretty much anything. I'm easy.
Sea shanties?
Not really.
Clog dancing?
Not really.
Bowling?
Nah.
Flea circus?
Nope.
Keel hauling?
Not really.
Embroidery?
Nah.
Improvisational theater?
Nah.
Model shipbuilding?
Nope.
Animal husbandry?
Not really.
Basket weaving?
Well, no.
Meditation?
Well, no.
Yodeling?
Well, no.
Carpentry?
Not really.
Whittling?
Nah.
Whistling?
Not really.
Philosophical discussion?
Well, no.
Water ballet?
Nope.
Gin rummy?
Nope.
Checkers?
Nope.
Historical novels?
I do enjoy reading.
Aha! Biographies?
I do enjoy reading.
Autobiographies?
I do enjoy reading.
Adventure stories?
I do enjoy reading.
Travel guides?
I do enjoy reading.
Self-help books?
I do enjoy reading.
Crime thrillers?
I do enjoy reading.
Speculative fantasy?
I do enjoy reading.
I have no idea how long this one's going to go on.
Romance novels?
I do enjoy reading.
Reading?
I do enjoy reading.
I'll see what I can find.
A very heavy-handed attempt at telling you you need to find a book.
Working hard?
Never.
Let's talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island. Are there any particular favors I can do for you? I don't know a lot about your interests.
My main interests are sleeping and eating. I try to do both as much as possible.
Do you have a favorite food?
Oh, yes. Scorched Alaska. Salty like widow's tears. Sweet like revenge. and fiery, like a hot poker to the tongue. Except when Putra makes it, unfortunately. She does not make it hot enough for my taste.
Does it hurt to have your head on fire?
I'm a demon. We're sort of all about that. You get used to it.
If you stuck your head in a bucket of water, would it help?
Demon fire burns underwater, so no.
I'm guessing you don't wear hats.
Once in a while, I look good in them. For a few seconds.
I can't stop thinking about your head. I mean, what it would be like to have a head that was on fire.
I can help you out with that if you are really curious.
What's the book?
It's a book of underworld jokes. Jokes from beyond the pale. Unheard of in this world.
Underworld jokes, you say? Any good?
Hilarious.
Would you describe that book as entertaining?
I would use a shorter word, but yes.
Think you'll be done reading soon?
Nah, I don't really have anything else to do.
Tell me again about Scorched Alaska.
Prepared correctly, it should be like a hot poker to the tongue.
A hot poker to the tongue.
Keep up the bad work.
Always.
The hot poker happens to be right here.
Ready for cannon firing.
Fortunately, you can't grab it. One thing that would have been a nice little puzzle here is to bring this over, chop that right there.
These open plan offices are all the rage now.
You, Swabby, come over here. Ye be new to my ship. I like to meet each of my crew. What's your name, Swabby?
Mike.
Look, I'm just going to call you Swabby. It's not good for the chain of command if we get too friendly. Any questions? None? Good. I likes an unquestioning crew. Now, get back to work before I use your entrails as bait. Wait! Don't forget the keel hauling tomorrow at 4. I like to think of it as a team-building exercise.
I won't.
Unfortunately, that was an opportunity there. They bring up the name Swabby later, which is the first thing I chose. I thought maybe choosing a different name this time would affect later dialogue. It does not, apparently.
What? Keep your eyes off that map, Swabby. That be the one true map to the secret of Monkey Island, procured by me at great expense and no small amount of trouble. So, I'll not have you touching it, even with your eyeballs. Leastwise, not while they still reside in your skull. What do you want, Swabby?
Why exactly are you trying to find the secret of Monkey Island?
The secret of Monkey Island has tormented many a pirate. Some believe it doesn't exist, that it's just a myth or a joke concocted by a fool. None has been more obsessed over it than that idiot Guybrush. Me? I think it holds a mystical power to be harnessed for evil. And as an added bonus, it will drive Threepweed over the edge of madness.
Threepwood. Wood, with 2 O's.
What was your name again?
Swabby, with 2 B's. Mind if I take a look at that map you were waving around earlier?
Don't touch the map.
I may have figured out a way to get to Monkey Island. I spotted another ship making a potion, and we can just follow them.
What does that nameplate say? The one there, on my desk.
It says LeChuck.
And LeChuck is a leader, not a follower. One more thing, Swabby. Now that you be first swab, you'll be needing to fill out the Swabby report. Take this report, Fill it out and give it to Iron Rose for her initials. Some say it's grog that keeps a pirate ship running. It's not. It's paperwork.
Gonna go back in here
Can't
again.
you see me be thinking? Make it quick, Swabby! What do you want, Swabby?
Didn't Guybrush Threepwood get to Monkey Island years ago?
Guybrush Threepwood is a fancy-pants-wearing third-rate sailor and a has-been pirate. He stole the woman I loved, and I will eat his heart at the gates of hell.
Did you really love Elaine, or was it more of a...
My patience is wearing thin, Swabby. Now get out of here so I can think.
Okay.
How's it going in there, Murray?
I don't know what you're planning now, but I'm going to see you burn for it.
First Swab's report. Log messes found in the ship. Okay, so all that mess that I cleaned up, I can make the mess again.
Flair?
What is it?
Can we talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island?
No,
Oh, come on. There must be something I can do for you. Something you want?
Nothing you can give me.
Try me.
Okay, fine. Earlier today, I lost my grandmother's whale knife. It was a gorgeous heirloom. I treasured it. And now it's gone. Bring me the knife, and I'll vote for your stupid plan.
Great. Can you tell me where and when you last saw it?
It was sticking out of Gullet's back, right after I stabbed him with it. Probably still there.
LeChuck threw Gullet over the side.
Yep. Joke's on you, Swabby. And I guess on me, too. Now beat it. I'm busy.
Flair?
Yes?
Forgive me, but I'm unclear. What exactly is your job on this ship?
I'm the second mate, bosun, gunner, ship surgeon, and composer. And I do the laundry.
Wow. Save a little for the rest of us, huh?
You after my jobs? Better not be. I need the cash. I'm saving up.
What are you saving up for?
None of your business, Swabby.
Well, how come you stabbed Gullet?
He asked too many questions.
How many questions did he ask?
One.
Flair?
What?
What's that you're working on?
It's theme music for LeChuck. I'm sketching out a melody. I'm happy with the first two notes. They're both do. The repetition emphasizes LeChuck's relentless nature, his dogged pursuit of his goals. It's a quality I admire. Still working on the other notes. My target is 7 total. I'm hoping to work in an augmented fourth to make it sound demonic.
Right. I understand completely.
You must have some scrubbing to get to, right, Swabby?
How's the score going?
It would be going a lot better with fewer interruptions.
Can I give you a hand washing these plates?
Nah, I already did those.
That's held shut with a pretty sturdy piece of timber. You'd think on a ship there would be opportunity to change the water once in a while. You might want to change this water someday. Just a thought.
It's not water. I'm marinating the plate scrapings for tomorrow's dinner.
Ooh, I think I'll skip dinner tomorrow. At first I thought the privy must be behind there, but no, it's just the pantry. What is all this stuff anyway?
Oh, urchin husks, bile duck extract, sugar, fangweed. Nothing unusual.
Ugh. Can I ask about that pepper shaker?
It was demon pepper, made from demon peppers, which are basically the hottest peppers you can get. Do not, under any circumstances, put it on anything you intend to eat.
I like spicy food.
Not like this. Burns on the way in, burns on the way out. In between, burns. Doesn't matter though. The shaker's empty. I'm all out.
Remind me what you told me about the pepper?
It's very, very, very hot. And very empty.
Whoa. I'm not sure those are quite dead yet. It's hard to tell if those are for cooking or combat.
It's cute that you think there's a difference.
It sounds like screaming, but really quiet. What's the soup of the day?
Some former crew members who didn't work out.
Yikes.
It's a delicacy.
It's kind of soothing in a weird way. So, Putra.
Chef, Putra, please call me Chef. Everybody does.
They do?
No, never. But they should.
How come people don't call you Chef?
Because they're a bunch of pedestrian clods who wouldn't know a great meal if it hit them in the mouth. Which, by the way, it often does, if you cook it right.
Or wrong.
But mainly it's because technically I am a cook, not a chef. It's a job title.
So a chef is better than a cook?
Not necessarily. I mean, a good cook makes better food than a lousy chef. But being a cook is mostly about mastery of materials and technique, whereas a chef adds artistry, improvisation, and innovation. Anyone who's tasted my boiled monkfish and haggis dumplings should agree that I deserve that title.
So a chef outranks a cook?
Yeah, of course on a ship this size I'd still be the only one making food, so that part doesn't mean anything. It's just about the recognition.
Does a chef get paid more than a cook?
I mean, yes, but on this ship, not enough to make a difference. It's the principle of the thing.
Well, have you tried to get a promotion?
Only about a dozen times. I keep the written request handy, complete with case studies and cost-benefit analysis. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this, but LeChuck refuses to sign it.
Management.
Yeah.
I'd like to try to sway you on the Monkey Island vote.
Save your breath, I'm unswayable. There's only one opinion I value, and that's Iron Rose's. She's the smartest one on the ship.
Second smartest.
Now that you mention it, I'm remembering that I said just last week that I'd always vote with Rose. So I'm gonna do that on this too. Whatever way Rose votes, that's how I'll vote. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh.
And that simplifies things just a little bit.
You sure I can't change your mind on the Monkey Island issue?
Yeah, I'm voting whatever way Rose votes.
Okay. I don't suppose you know how to make scorched Alaska?
Of course I can make scorched Alaska, but I'm not going to.
Why not?
Scorched Alaska is the kind of thing that requires a skilled chef. Apparently, I'm still only a cook.
I see.
So here's a new wrinkle. I'm not sure why they didn't make this puzzle contingent upon her voting, other than, I guess, just to complicate things, but ultimately the result is the same. We have to get everyone on board anyway.
Are you sure you don't want to make a scorched Alaska?
Like I said, Scorched Alaska calls for a chef.
What exactly is a scorched Alaska?
Imagine a dessert shaped like a huge legless jellyfish with a texture like ice cream wrapped in packing foam, and it sets your face on fire when you eat it.
Appetizing.
Not really.
Did you know Gullet well?
Sure. He and I were the only zombies in the crew until you came along.
How did you become a zombie?
Oh, the usual way. I was at the Culinary Academy at the time. At first, I thought I was having an allergic reaction to some strawberries. How about you?
Me? I'm a zombie by marriage?
Good one. I was married once, too. I know what you mean.
Sometimes I forget I'm a zombie.
I don't. Every time I try to get a decent cooking job at a restaurant or some swanky manor house, they say I'm too green, and they play it off like they're talking about experience level, but I know what they mean. Zombies need not apply. We don't want them rotting near the food. You must have experiences like that.
They think all we want to do is eat brains.
Which, to be honest, I do want. But not constantly. That's a terrible stereotype.
What was Gullet like?
Well, you'll have noticed he was a bit of a bully.
Not at all.
He didn't have much power or control in his life, and he was insecure about that. So he compensated by being domineering, vicious, and cruel whenever he had the opportunity.
You don't say.
But he had his good side. He wrote poetry. Nobody else knows that. He kept it a secret. He was always afraid someone would steal his ideas. Not that anyone would have. His poems were total garbage.
Anyway...
There's all sorts of little details that, if you really don't pay attention, you gloss over. And I noticed now a lot of the stuff that didn't quite make sense on the first playthrough. There's actually hints in what everyone says.
I'll let you get back to cooking.
Yeah.
Putra makes a compelling case for promotion. Why don't I see if I can make some headway with your promotion? I think LeChuck likes me.
Sure, knock yourself out. If nothing else, we'll all get some entertainment out of it.
Putra makes a compelling case for promotion.
What? Is this about a promotion for Putra again? I've told her 100 times I'm never going to sign that. Now get out of here so I can think.
Right. Back to the deck. Well, let's go down here first. Alright. I think I may have screwed myself on getting that as one of the possibilities, now that I look at it.
I already got some chicken feed.
You won't swab this.
If I clean off the grease, I won't be able to leave this way.
Yeah. Well, I hope it carries over like all the other stuff. If I'd left all the grease on the floor, I could have got all of those on this report. As it is, I don't know if it has to be every spot or not.
Gullet!
You!
I have to say, I thought you were gone for good. I was feeling no small amount of pleasure about it, in fact.
It'll take more than a bath to get rid of old Gullet. Now pull me out of here before I hang you by your own intestines, swabby!
Well, it's actually first swab now.
What is?
Me. LeChuck gave me your job.
You? Not likely.
I do prefer a management role. Less scrounging, more lounging.
I'm gonna give your pancreas to my rat for a pillow!
You might want to take a friendlier tone.
This is my friendly tone, you blabbering pile of excrement!
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes, more or less. How about you?
Well, technically, I don't have to breathe at all, but it's a reflex, isn't it? You can't really stop doing it, and it feels like drowning the whole time. So get me out of here right now, you colossal git!
I'm the only one who knows you're down here.
Not true. I know I'm down here, don't I?
I guess you've got me there.
Ha!
If I leave you here, do you think you can free yourself?
Of course not. You think I haven't tried that already? It's a matter of leverage. As in, I'm gonna get a lever and smack you in the head with it if you don't get me out of here right now.
Once we set sail, you'll probably be crushed into paste by the rudder.
Why would you tell me that?
Well, in case you're worried about being stuck for a long time.
When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna eat both your legs, throw them up, and then eat them all over again.
It would be smart of me not to give you the opportunity then. Nice talking to you, Gullet.
What do you mean, nice talking to you?
Oh, I don't mean it literally, of course. Just politely ending our conversation.
Wait, no, get me out of here for pity's sake. You baboon! I'll get you for this.
Alright. There's the knife.
That's Flair Gory's grandmother's whale knife. It's a beauty.
You clown. That isn't gonna do any good. It wasn't even bothering me.
So do I have 2 knives now? Yes, I do.
It's Flair Gory's grandmother's whale knife. This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink.
I wonder. Okay, so this is a hidden thing. We need to know this if we want to use it
I can read
later.
the serial number. I'll copy it down.
It's sneaky that they don't even make it a noticeable location. Makes me wonder what else I can use that for.
This is the one for the ship's shackles. Could you initial this report, please?
This doesn't look complete. I'm sure you can find more wrong on this ship than that.
Okay.
For starters.
Disgraceful.
That.
It's like no one on this ship has heard of recycling.
So it makes me wonder if I have to do it on each one of them. Let's see here. I'll do it just in case.
I've already added the empty crates to my report.
Okay, never mind. I'm concerned here. So I've written down there are 5 that you need for the list, but there are 8 it looks like for the achievement, and I'm not sure if every single one of them is required. Don't really need to be here, do I? Let's just go take care of these here first.
Ghost rats. Ugh. It would take forever to itemize in here. I'll just make a blanket entry for the whole galley.
Okay.
I've already got the whole galley in my report.
All right.
It's revolting, and it's a slipping hazard. That's it. I've completed my report. I should show it to Iron Rose. I already have enough items in my report. Time to give it to Iron Rose for her initials.
So maybe then you have to do it through each playthrough. Okay. So aside from the chicken splat and the grease on the floor, you can also add gullet to it as well. Alright. Well, I think I personally will probably do another playthrough on easy with the verbose option, which is, let's see here. Text and language. Yeah, the writer's cut. Just to see what that changes to the dialogue options here.
Could you initial this report, please?
Huh. Yes. Very thorough.
See? I am good at my job.
I wouldn't go that far. Here. I've got a bunch of other reports ready for the captain's signature. Why don't you take him the whole stack?
Putra makes a compelling case for... It's a stack of papers waiting for LeChuck's signature.
We'll just add that too.
It's a stack of papers, including Putra's promotion paperwork, ready to be signed by
What? Paperwork? Okay, hand it over. All stamped. Now please give me some peace and quiet.
I found your knife.
My grandmother's knife. Thanks, Swabby. I have no idea how you pulled that off, but I guess a deal's a deal. I'll vote for your stupid plan.
It's Chef Putra's request for promotion, stamped by LeChuck. It's a stack of papers stamped by LeChuck. Good news, Chef Putra. You're officially promoted.
I'm a chef! Chef Putra! Thanks, Swabby. You're amazing. I owe you one.
So, Chef. Now that you're a chef, would you make me a scorched Alaska?
Of course. I have to warn you, though, it's not going to be very spicy. It'll be fine. You wouldn't like the full-strength version anyway. Some chefs these days use dandruff out of a can, but I would never take a shortcut like that. One scorched Alaska, extra mild.
Thanks. Salty.
I already tried a bite, dang it.
Sweet.
I need to look at it.
I had to call in a few favors, but I managed to get you this.
Ugh, take the monstrosity away. Its bluntness offends me, even at a distance. Scorched Alaska must be like a hot poker to the tongue.
Alright. So, there's that.
That seems promising, but inconvenient for carrying around. Not the most comfortable thing to keep in my pocket. This should make it good and scorchy.
Okay, before we try that, I'm going to save. Let's see. Save here. Just in case it kills me.
I don't think I should. I'm not big on fire eating. I really don't think that's a good idea. A heartburn and all. I'm not even that hungry. Okay, here goes.
Okay, that's an achievement. I was, this is, because you can actually drown, I think, well, I guess you can do that in the first Monkey Islands as well. But, like, it's one of the only LucasArts games where you can actually die. So, you know, since you can actually drown yourself and then it just goes back to a loading screen, I didn't want to risk it.
I had to call in a few favors, but I managed to get you this.
Scorched Alaska. Sweet, poisonous shades of my shady and poisonous childhood. It sears me inside like a lost love. A masterpiece. Hey, there's some missing.
Well...
Much respect, Swabby. I am in your debt. I hate being in debt, so... let's just say I'll vote your way next time we talk about that plan of yours. The one with the monkeys.
Working hard?
Never.
Keep up the bad work.
Always.
Would you describe this book as entertaining?
I would use a short...
would you describe this book as entertaining?
I would use a shorter.
Can I take... Oh, they swapped it on me.
You're not reading this. Can I borrow it?
Sure, I'll let you have it for the rest of the day.
Thanks. It's Flambe's Underworld Joke Book. All jokes about demons and otherworldly stuff.
We happen to have someone who wants a book.
Hey, Bob, I've got a great book for you.
Hey, this looks promising. Thanks. I owe you one.
Can I count on your vote to go to Monkey Island?
Sure, no problem.
Bob, I confess I'm a little confused about what your job is. I mean, I know you hang up there all day. I'm just not sure why.
As yardarm hanger, I serve as an example to the crew of what might happen if they break the rules. It's an important role, though admittedly not an exciting one.
How's the book, Bob?
Oh, it's very funny. I don't think I've ever heard any of the jokes before.
Good. So you're still on my side about the Monkey Island vote, right?
Sure.
I still think you should vote to go to Monkey Island.
I don't want to talk about that now. I'm having a crisis of faith. About not being inspired by LeChuck to follow his lead.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we happen to have inspirational reading material.
Do you remember giving me this at my orientation? It's got some good stuff in it.
Oh, yeah. I put it together myself, you know.
No kidding.
Betray trust, commit fraud, threaten bodily harm. So unswerving, so unapologetically ruthless. This really takes me back.
Me too. Back to earlier today in my case.
LeChuck is really an amazing leader.
You can hang on to that if you like.
No, thanks, I'm good. Now that I've remembered why it is that I'm willing to follow LeChuck anywhere, even when I think he's doing something stupid.
Just so we're clear, that means you're gonna vote to go to Monkey Island now?
Yes, even though I know you want me to.
Works for me. I think I've got everyone's support now. Time to call for another vote.
Okay. Well, we've got a little bit longer to go here, just to get out of here. So I will end this one here, and next time, we'll continue on to Monkey Island.